Hi everyone, my name is Leanna Weissman. I am 23 years old from Long Island, New York, and this is my first semester in the Masters of Education in Teaching and Learning program. I'm really excited to get started. Here I am in my undergraduate graduation from the University of Delaware in May of 2017. And here is my dog Ollie. He is my favorite thing to talk about. He is 3 years old, just a tiny ball of energy, but also the greatest lap dog. So he's the greatest thing to hang out with when I have a free moment and when I'm home, and he's the best. So I did graduate in May of 2017. I'm certified in New York and the state of Delaware because I went to school in Delaware. But I did decide to return home, and since then I've been working in the Massapequa School District with a bunch of different opportunities that were afforded to me. So I was a permanent substitute. I cover for classes, mainly social studies, when any of the teachers are absent. I did temporary leave replacements last year, which was an awesome opportunity for me. And I also work in the OSS program, so students that are placed on extended suspension from school are given the choice to come to a middle school classroom, and we provide them their lessons from the teachers so that they are staying out of trouble and staying, in that school frame of mind. So it's a really unique opportunity that I think really helps the students. And one of the things in that program that's so important to me, which is important in a professional setting no matter what, that has evolved so much with the evolution of media, is email. So there are so many parts of email that are used nowadays that you don't even think about. If you just look at my Gmail right here, it's split into social media interactions from your email and also promotions. I don't have any because this is my professional email. I have a professional email and a personal email because that's just how email gets split up. And so, I remember when I started freshman year of college and they were like, well, you have to make sure that you're respectful in your emails to your professors. And I hadn't really thought of that before, oh, you have to have a certain sort of etiquette. And if you Google search it, there's, etiquette on how to write a professional email and be respectful to professors. And so it's really interesting that, normally you would just send an email, but usually you also have to think about, be aware of what you're saying, be aware of how you're speaking to not, to make sure that you're coming across in a good way. There are so many benefits to email as well. There is, I feel, in my generation, an aversion to talking on the phone a little bit. I've since moved past that, thankfully. But, anyone who doesn't like talking on the phone can turn to email now, and they can, respond when they have the time to, and they can, have a record of it so that they can remember what they were saying and remember the conversation when it occurred so that they, if they need to reference it. So that's what's really good about email. Talking on the phone, of course, is always more personal, but now in your phone, you also have email. If you look at all these apps that email exists in and the different ways that you can organize your email. So email definitely is one of the things. I think it said it at the beginning of this article, is the digital hub of modern life. And I think it's going to be a mainstream way of communication from now for a long time. So it was great to introduce myself to you all. I look forward to getting to know you guys all this semester. And yeah, see you guys later.